Hello, friends and gamers. I've logged in for 84 days. I don't know what this does. May 31st. Okay, what? Roll the thing. Spin to win, baby. Spin to win. I don't know what that... I know that's a login thing for the new patch. We are doing our first patch video. We have 2.5. We're in 2.5. So we're going to take a look at the character kit. I've said this already, but I'm taking a pause on... I forgot this was today's thing. Hold on. We'll get to that in a second. I've said this already quite a bit, but I am taking a pause on event content. So we're going to go through the new character kit for LIANG YUE at the very least. I don't know if we will focus a ton on events. I will at the very least go through the list of what's going on in this patch for the average player, but I am not the average player right now because I am taking a little bit of a break later this month for surgery. So obviously I'm not going to be recording content while I feel like horrible. Let's just say, well, I feel horrible. Also, did they change the mouse for the PC version? I think they did. It's like stylized now. So it is May 2nd, and I forgot that this was the thing. I saw this floating around on social media since last night, because it was floating around on my like For You timeline from people on Asia server, and then it started coming to global, like US global. And I was like, this is funny. So today's note, Jay and Pavia, two of my favorite guys, got into a fist fight over something minor. It wasn't even a big deal. The next day they drank excessively together and became fast friends. I love this. I love this so much. I really do. This like made my day. I'm not even gonna lie. What? Am I getting welcome home cheater? Yeah, I'm getting welcome home cheater. All right, we'll skip it. I haven't logged in a while just because I've been way too... Windsong garment? Oh yeah, we get a free Windsong garment. Okay. Okay. Here's the... I don't have Windsong. So I just have the garment sitting on my account now. Awesome.
When we shake hands, we enter a relationship like that of two intersecting lines.
Okay, Windsong.
It's a pleasure to work with you, Miss Timekeeper.
It's a pleasure to have this garment that I can't use. It's fine. So we got the Windsong one, but then there's also the garment for the Fool, for Youngzi, for Tuesday, and Sotheby. I love Sotheby's outfit. We've been over this. I talked about this a ton in the merch review. Like, I love a Sotheby's outfit. We have the Decatone box as well. Claim. I'll take you. Thank you very much. And then I have this login, cut to fit garment. In order for a garment, discount available. Use it to get a 390 crystal drop discount when purchasing a garment. Oh, senior coupon. Oh, I might spend some money today. Listen, it's payday. I got paid today, all right? You have to log in 3 days to claim everything, but honestly, it looks like day one is like the bulk of it. Like that's where you get the discount for Mirage Mart. So we'll get to that in a second as well. I'm not gonna claim all these first half ones because there's 10 and I did not log in for 10 days. Oh, this is the Druvis thing. My tarot cards called me out earlier. Can this be a little bit nicer to me? Well, at least it's upright. Listen, I've been getting back into my tarot cards, right? And I pulled 3 cards. All of them were reverse. And the funny thing about the tarot card being reversed is bad. It's always bad for the most part. I pulled 3 and they were all bad. So at least this one's upright. It's so pretty. What if I unlock collector's edition? What does that do? Oh, it's for the battle pass. I don't even have Druvis though. It's so pretty. I love this tarot card thing they're doing. It's beautiful. It's my new favorite thing. I really wish we could buy, oh, there's returnee stuff because I didn't log in for a while. That's so cool. I think that's new as well. I really, really do wish that the merch store is up and running for US right now because my God, do I want the Druvis merch because I love the tarot card vibe so much. It's my favorite thing. There's so many login things. We've been doing this for 5 minutes. Claim that too. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh my God. Thank you, Discovery. So these are also running right now for another 12 days. You can get Fatutu and Six's Discovery collaboration outfits. Those are up. Oh my God, there's more. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Now bringing you an important news update. At 8 p.m. tonight, a twist ball will be held featuring unlimited supplies of Dr. Papper, legally distinct soda. All night rockabilly music, a special return of the disco ball, and a prodigious investigator along with her signal interrupted. Finally, allow me in my flower to send you this heartfelt message. Welcome back, Timekeeper. Is this because I came back? Okay, finally, we'll get to that in a second. We'll pop that back open. Key of thought. Okay, because the letter is the 7-day trip back. I think that's new as well. Like, did they add more returnee stuff? I think they might have. I usually do log in every day, but when I am behind on, Oh, stay online. Oh, they have stay online unlock rewards. Interesting. But usually I do log in every day. I'm just super duper behind because of the fact that I've been like getting a bunch of stuff caught up and whatnot before the surgery thing. I've gone to I've done an event. Like, I've just been super busy. Like, this dropped a week ago when I was traveling, so I just couldn't get to it till now. Did I get another Decatown box? Do I need to like look into that? It would be so real. I don't even think I know where to look at that. Oh, here. Nope, that's not it. Greetings from the suitcase is a thing. Oh, here's my code. If anyone needs that. AEU995. I don't know what it does, but okay. Okay. What did I click on? Is this the returnee thing? Oh, all right, I'll read it. I don't know what we got into. I'm just going through all my little notification things. Well, this is going to be a long patch video, isn't it? Regulus says, and done. Phew, that was a long take. Oh, X is here too. Great. It's these two. He says there are so many of us in the suitcase after all. It just takes a long time to record everyone's blessing. Now let's hang it somewhere. Oh, because it's like the New Year's thing. Because this is technically, I'm pretty sure that we were supposed to get this at New Year's because we're about half a year behind the Chinese server, and it's May right now, which is like 5 months. So you do the math. Regulus says, hang it for what? You're not going to make it another Goldberger machine. The Goldberg. She doesn't know what it's called, but hits its victims from above, are you? Though I enjoy playing pranks, I'll hate you if I have to stay alert, even in the suitcase. Sonata's here. She says, no, it's a tradition from the East. Madame Z said people hanged lanterns during Dushal Festival to express their blessings of their friends and family. Salavi! It's all her friends. She says, oh, I understand that. My family used to hang ornaments too, like mistletoe and the Quiet Ravenheart. I don't know what the Quiet Ravenheart is. Drufus is here. She says, yes, there are similar traditions all over the world. I do like that she makes note of that. I think that's really cool because there are similar traditions. A lot of traditions that are in one culture have like a very similar thing in another one, but it's like a little bit different. I think that's cool. Obviously, like the IRL version is cool, but the fact that they bring it up is cool too. The ornaments people hang may differ, but they have the same meaning, to express the anticipation for reunion. I found a good spot. Let's hang it here. Sotheby says, perfect. Veritan will notice it as soon as she comes back. Annalie. She says the suitcase is like a gift box. And Sotheby says, I can't wait to see her reaction. Sonetta says, I hope Timekeeper likes it. And Regulus says, me too. So she may give us a few more days off. And Annalie says, agreed. The signal light is on the blink. But X says, we already turned it off. Wait, Regulus, did you press the button when we started recording? And Annalie says, shoot. So it didn't record our blessing. Oh, what are we going to immediately? What are we immediately going to? No! New collectible in the warehouse. Cute. Okay, thank God it was a nice short cutscene. So this is the Fortune Not Lantern, a Dushal Festival gift crafted together with friends. Spin the lantern to play the pre-recorded message. Oh, that was the message. They meant to record it after, but they started it too early. That's wholesome. It hasn't captured the festive wishes in the way everyone hoped, but you still exchange blessings, and your friends' sentiments have found a different way to be preserved. How cute. And we got 500 clear drops. So what's Furnace Store? Ah, LIANG YUE is in here. All right, so this is our half year. What does it want me to claim in the Furnace Store? It says there's something to claim. Fragment shop? Oh. May your fortunes be vast and may your luck forever last. Yeah, it's the little guy is a snake. So that has to mean it is from the, there's another one here. May the winds guide you favorably and remember that you are always welcome at this humble establishment. Cute. So it looks like we can do that maybe daily, I would think. Yeah, okay. No, 8 hours of server reset. Okay. Hanzhong's treasury, that's what this is. So Hanzhong must be our little snaky. So yeah, this is definitely for the new year, but we're a little bit late. So we also have a 9 days illuminated blessings will be available, but for Fortune's Grace, we can claim some little rewards here. So extra New Year rewards, technically, even though we're already in May, it is technically for New Year's. Fortune's Smile did end. So I don't know when that ended, but I did miss that. There's fun stuff here. I don't know if we'll get all of the stuff, but that's okay. So also phase 3, Fortune's Favor will be available in 9 days as well. So it looks like it's just a pretty fast turnaround. What does Hanzhong have to say? Rub my pod's leg and I'll come out. You can tell me 3 wishes, then I'll wish you good luck. I missed the rest of it. Oh, please. What were you expecting from a salamander? Oh, Hanzhong is a salamander, not a snake. Okay. So we rub the leg. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Oh, will you draw a fortune from Hanzhong's box? Do it, do it, do it, do it. So we shake the divination box and then ba-ba! Your wealth will grow, prosperity lies just beyond your fingertips. This sign signifies abundance and success in upcoming ventures, and I got 30 of the red packets. I'll accept it. Why not? I'll take it. That's better than my tarot cards this morning. So it looks like there might be more here that I'm missing. Can I get another blessing from Hanzhang? I don't think so. Oh, Fortune's Grace. We have stuff here because I claimed my fortune here. Okay, cool. Got it. Cool. And then we have Reunion in the Suitcase, which I got something there, it seems, because I watched the cutscene for the New Year thing. Okay, so we went through that. Now we can tap over to, let's do patch notes first. So we go to notice, and what do we got for this? So we have the pickup banner, Moonbeam Guardian. This is the special festival banner for LIANG YUE. She will not be going to standard in a couple of patches from now. So usually it's like 2 or 3 patches down the road. A limited character will go into the standard pool. We will not be having that with LIANG YUE. So if you want her, you have to pull her during this patch, and the pity system also does not roll over. This goes until May 29th, so the end of the month. We have another Revelation of the Water limited time banner as well until May 21st. There's Greetings from the Suitcase. We have Ripples of the Water as well. This goes till May 22nd. So there's a different assortment of characters on there. There's also the, ooh, I didn't know we were getting a rerun on 6. I actually might pull that. I'm not even gonna lie, because the 5 stars are also really good. I might pull 6 and then buy his outfit. I'm not even gonna lie. I might do it. Because this one goes until May 5th. So this is the one that ends the soonest. So we might do a little bit of spending today. So we have our new garment series. This is Blossom Spring Fairy for Nyangzi. We also have Story of the Jade Vase for Tuesday. These two will all both also only be available for the duration of the patch, so these go away on the 29th. Our other one is the Red Thread of Fate. I didn't even realize that was the name of Sotheby's garment, which I love. That's like a literature trope, I guess, essentially, like a mythology literature adjacent trope, the like red string of fate. It is one of my favorite tropes. I'm not even like, I love it so much. I didn't even realize that was what this is called. I might buy the garment even though I don't have Sotheby. That's what the point I'm at right now. If we end up pulling on 6's banner and I get 6 and I decide to pull for that, I might splurge a little bit extra just to get this garment for Sotheby because I am obsessed. Like, it's one of my favorite tropes, y'all. And it's not done enough. More people need to use this. But this goes until the 29th. We have the jukebox outfit. This will be available for the entire patch as well, but you get it through the jukebox. This is the Druvis outfit that is beautiful. We have anniversary packs. So there's Brightest Day for $2.99, the 1.5 year anniversary $37.99 pack, and the $24.99 anniversary bargain pack. I'm not going to fully go into these because I usually don't, but there are packs. We have new arrivals in the shop, new arrivals in Wilderness. This is going to be the new set here when Revelries arrive, with the Chinatown Archway being the exclusive thing. Yeah, I do love how it's different because I feel like some of the Wilderness things can look really samey, but this is nice and different. We have Discord event for Mains Bulletin, the one I never do. And then this is going to be our version preview. We'll get back to that in a second. There's another new garment, or 2 new garments actually, which only go until May 15th. These are the Discovery collaboration outfits. There's the one for Fatutu, Casa of the Curved Lines. This is a rollover from last patch. And then we also have By the Raised Paulus, which is the outfit for 6. I really like it. And that's why we might play with that a little bit. So yeah, all right. Okay. I'm not gonna check it right now. We're gonna go through our patch notes. All right. So we already did the login for a free garment. This was for Windsong. I am going to breeze through these because we've already done patch notes. I just want to mention it here in case you missed the other video. Also to remind myself, there is the 365-day login. You will receive a random 6-star character. I don't log in every day, so I didn't get that. I've been better about logging into reverse every day more recently, but that's only been more of a recent development, and I kind of fell off recently because I have been really behind on patch stuff. So there is reward overviews though, so if I had gone to 90 days I could have gotten in the limited portrait, but I'm just gonna leave this one here. My box is covering some of it, but I'm just gonna hold on. There we go. I'm just gonna leave this one here. Look, it's right, pause to see what you get, I guess. All right, we'll stay down here for a while because I'm not covering anything here, so we'll just stay down here. Or actually I could go higher up. We can go here. This is fine. I didn't realize I could have gone here. All right, so we also have this login, Mains Dance. This is until the 29th, so the whole patch. This is the suitcase stuff. We will get to the shop update because I believe there is a shop update. We'll get to that afterwards. Yeah, cut to fit garments in the scenery coupon. We're going to take a look at that in a second. We have the Moonbeam Guardian Decatone box right there. You can get that for the entirety of the patch. First sign-in event is Behind the Lens Part 1. This is the first half of the patch, goes until May 8th. That is the one I will probably not get all 10 unilogs for, just because we had a short, like condensed patches, the last 2 patches, and so I forgot it was 10 unilogs, and I was like, it's like a week, that's fine, I'm not missing that many. No, you're missing a lot, bestie. All right. Behind the Lens Part 2 will start on May 8th, and that is the second half of the patch from there. We have Hanjang's Treasury. This ends with the end of the patch. Furnace Store will also end. Oh no, this one ends on May 1st, it says on the graphic, but then here it says May 3rd. So I'm not entirely sure on the Hanjang bit. Illuminated Blessings then will end on the 18th. Greetings from the Suitcase, I believe, yes. Oh, this is just the invite event. So we already went over that. There is a separate sign-in event for Golden Week that will go from April 30th, so it's ongoing right now, to May 10th. That's why I had so many login rewards. Oh my god. We have the Shihol Parade souvenir rewards that will go until May 22nd, and you can get the 10 free summons. This was the Decatone box, Ripples in the Water, that I was like, I have no idea what this is. That's what that was. Between Rainy Seasons, I believe, is the character story event for Liang Yue. I think? Is it? I don't think so. Maybe not. Liang Yue is just on the thing. Okay, so this is just stuff. It's just stuff. That's fine. Like, it's for the whole patch, it's just stuff. Showdown in Chinatown is then our main event. This will go until May 26th. You can do the story till. It's not the entirety of the patch. Take note of that. The event shop will last the entirety of the patch, but the event itself ends on May 26th. Now, I've already said this, but there's a very big, strong chance I do this event on my own time. Like, I don't actually cover it on the channel because, like I said, the surgery thing. So I really want to do this event, so this is actually something I might just do on my own and have my fun with it and enjoy it myself, and that's okay. I would have loved to do it for content, but I just don't think I'm gonna have time. I have another trip next week right before my surgery, and I'm kind of thinking about canceling it though, so I might have time. We've talked about Showdown in Chinatown though. There's a ton of stuff you can get here. This is the character story. All right, this is our character story event for Liang Yue. This will go for the entire patch because it coincides with the amount of time her banner's up. And because this is a limited banner, a limited banner, special event banner, you can't get her elsewhere. So this goes for the entire patch like the banner. However, Noir's character story, The Great Trickster, opens up on May 8th and will end the same time as Liang Yue's character story, the 29th. I might do both of these off camera as well, quite frankly, because I love these characters, so I might just do them myself. Free challenge mode, when the alarm sounds, goes until May 29th. This just opened. This looks like a little combat event. We have Critter Crash. That goes again until May 29th. I think this is like auto chess with critters, if I remember correctly. For the Euphoria enhancement system, we have new characters available, Pickles and Ananli. Reveries in the Rain has new updates. I'm gonna just do a little slow scroll. If you care about combat, that's there. We have May rewards for a series of dusks. That's there. We have an anecdote for Ananli that goes until May 20th. Main's bulletin, there's that. Double analysis, there's that. And we do have an event re-release, Notes on Shullery. So I actually do want to do this. This opens up on the 16th of May and closes on the 29th. This is something I will entirely be doing on my own, most likely, because that is like, it opens up the week of my surgery. So, and it's not like before, it's after the surgery. So like, I'm just gonna do this on my own. So do not expect a video on this unless it's like a yap session after I do it, like a month after I do it or something. That's the only way we're getting a video for this. All right, limited banner time. I've been looking at this for ages. Why do I always spend so much time on this? I don't know. Liang Yue, 6-star character. Available the whole patch. We have also Yangzi available until May 17th, opens on the 3rd, so she's actually not available yet, but by the time this video goes up, she will be. Noir's banner starts on May 8th and goes until May 29th. She's a 6-star plant character. I love her. I will say there will most likely be a patch video for Noir. We'll do another one in a couple days. I am very late to this one, but in like a week from now, there'll be the one for Noir. This will be probably the last of the patch videos I record before I go and do my surgery. So there will be one for Noir, but any other gacha game, probably not. This is like the cutoff, essentially. Okay, Ripples on the Water. For Ripples on the Water, this is going until the 22nd, and the characters are Pickles, Ananli, Sotheby, Druvus, and Jessica. Revelation of the Water is open by now and goes until the 21st. The group designated group characters. I think this is just everyone. I'm gonna list them off though. Druvis, Lilia, a Knight, Sotheby, Regulus, Centurion, Ananli, Medicine Pocket, Eternity, Miss Newbabble, Voyager, Melania, Pickles, Tooth Fairy, Jessica, Calabana, Shamaine, 37-6, Spathodia, Ezra, Glitien, Semmelweis, Isolde, Marcus, Vila, Winsong, Kikania, Jay, Mercuria, Tuesday, Argus, and Lopera. It's literally everyone. Rodrigue's Box, yes. Garment Shop, yes. Let's go. Revelries, yes. New packs, there we go. We did it. We did the thing. This is our calendar. There's a lot of stuff. I don't think this calendar is worth it. Like, this is not a good calendar. I'm gonna be sorry, because it's so long. Did I do my Discord account verification? I'll worry about that later. That's it, I think. There is a fan creation event. I never do fan creation events. Okay, that's it. Yeah, we did it. Oh, let me claim all of this now. I like how they show you the collector's edition stuff though. So I was like, hey, this is what you're missing. You see what you're missing? And I'm like, okay. I've been online for the amount of time to get more clear drops. I guess I've been doing this for I recorded a Honkai Impact patch video right before this, and the entire video took less time than I've currently spent in reverse already. So that's where we're at right now. And there's more to look at, guys. Let's go to the bank. I feel like there was an update here, if I'm not mistaken. There's the weekly tribute. I don't know if that's a new thing. I think it's Miracle Mart. Yeah. So we have these vouchers, right? We can get the suitcase setting, old relics, fresh ideas. If I spend 990 clear drops, because it's discounted because I have that coupon, I might do this. I think it's quite nice. Rewards revisited then. We can get the old ticket times 100 for free, so I'm just gonna buy it. Ah, this is new stuff. Whoa, wait, why do I have 3,000 of these? Okay, portraits here, there's materials, there's the garment for Apple, but I don't look at the shop ever. I have also a garment. I have a garment for An Li, and I just don't. Okay, I need to get An Li apparently. So this is a travel scrapbook theme. That's fun. I didn't know that those were a thing now. Through Mirrors and Curtains is the garment for Charlie, and then we have the shadow montage. You can get that. So new wonders you can get with the glowing strands, syringes, or clear drops, it looks like. I've not looked at this. I think Miracle Mart is new though. We'll see how I feel about Liang Yue's kit, and then maybe we'll use some clear drops to get this, because this is quite nice actually, the suitcase settings. I didn't know that there was a way to like get this stuff. This is quite cool. It doesn't look like they expire either, which is nice. I'm pretty sure Miracle Mart was the shop update that I was hearing about. I'm pretty sure that's new. So this is really cool. This is a nice, like, I guess it would be like a free-to-play friendly feature. Like, it's quite nice, and you can see, like, you can preview the settings really nicely as well. I love this. All right, I actually might get the suitcase. That's cool. I've been online and long enough now, guys, to get free stuff. Okay, so now that we have done that, what else does it want from me in the bank? Oh, it just is the other stuff. The stuff here. Yes, okay. Oh, what do you still want from me in the bank? What's new? Huh? What's new now? Oh, the 1.5 anniversary, Labor Day stuff, old stories, new perspectives, around the third rock. Listen, I just want to go see how much I just want to go see how much the 6 outfit is. They're also, what are the new other ones they're running again? So all that jazz for Isolde. Swing, Rise, Suspend is Calabana's. That's her gymnastics outfit that I think is so cool. Spathodia has Onwards to Victory. Jessica, Voyage from Your Bed. These are just rerunning. Druvis is Lady with Naue. A Knight, Galloping Across Time. Tooth Fairy. There's a lot here. It's $9.99 for the 6 outfit. Y'all, I have one cut to fit garment. Oh, it's usually $16.99, but I have the coupon. Wait, the Tooth Fairy Discovery garment is here. Does that mean if I scroll long enough, I'll find the... Good Chance is rerunning and it's $6.90. Y'all, we're gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that. We're gonna spend money today. $6.99 because I have the coupon. I'm getting the Good Tian outfit. I don't care if he's meta or not. I use him all the time. I'm getting the stupid Good Tian outfit, all right? I've talked about it for long enough. Speaking of talking about things for long enough, it's been half an hour and we gotta get in here. We're not gonna watch the cutscene because we've watched it already. There's a reaction for it on the channel, all right? Ooh, fun. All right, Main's Bulletin is out. I just need to make that go away. We have Critical Showdown in Chinatown, but more important, I lied. Let's go summons so we can see the characters and stuff. Moonbeam Guardian is the Liang Yue banner. So like I said, this is limited. So you can only get her for the next 26 days. By the time this video goes up, it's probably closer to 27, 28. But that is a thing to keep note of. But yeah, we'll probably end up pulling, not even gonna lie. Let's take a look at her though. One thing I really want to do, I really want to see her outfits, like her available garments, but because there's like I'm assuming this is her insight. I'm assuming this is her insight outfit, which is wildly different from her normal outfit, by the way. which is insane. All right, let's see this. Kit time, kit time. All right, she is a extra action DPS. So this is her. If we take a look at her kit stuff, we're gonna start with Call of Thunder at number 0305. Her ultimate is a mass attack that deals 300% reality damage to all enemies. It grants immunity to all allies for 1 round and grants 6 stacks of Guardian's Resolve to all allies for 2 rounds. If we take a look at what immunity is, this is a positive status where characters become immune to stat down debuffs, negative status effects, and control statuses, so they cannot be controlled. So pretty much you are invincible. You are immune to things, obviously. But then Guardian's Resolve, that we get 6 stacks of to all allies, is a stat increase. So damage taken goes down by 0.8%, and this is stackable up to 30 times, with each stack timed independently. So this is a very passive thing going on in the background. Her ultimate skill also grants Arise Qiangliang to self for 3 rounds, so this will be applied to Liang Yue. And if this unit is already in this status, it extends the duration of the status to 3 rounds. So if you're in that and you have 1 round left, surprise, you go back up to 3. It does not stack. It just resets itself, essentially. Arise Qiangliang, though, is a special buff, I'm assuming. This enhances and categorizes the allied spell dock into different sections, granting bonuses to incantations based on the section the incantations are played from. Okay, so it almost is giving almost kind of like a card game, it seems like. So we're really deck building the deck builder now. The 3 rightmost incantations played from the spell dock gain rank +1 before resolve. The 3 leftmost incantations played gain 1 round duration to the specified selection effects that the incantations actively apply. The incantations played from the overlap section of the spell dock gain both of the bonus effects above. I was curious what the middle would be. Specified selection as well is just everything. Stats up, stats down, counter, positive status, negative status. Oh, okay. So specified selection is just any effect that the incantations apply is active for an extra round. Interesting. Okay. So her ultimate is insane. This character is insane, by the way. This is what we're learning really quickly. All right, her attack incantation then at rank 1, Banish Evil is a single target attack that deals 200% reality damage, extends the duration of Guardian's Resolve on all allies by 1 round, and if Liang Yue is in the Arise Qiangliang status, we can actively cast this incantation. Casting this incantation grants 1 additional Justice Talent. So Guardian's Resolve then is that damage reduction. Arise Qiangliang is the special state that just buffs everything. So this, you can also apply this essentially. Oh no, this doesn't apply it. This is just if she's in that state. Okay. So essentially you want to use her ult as much as you possibly can. You want to be in this Arise state as much as possible. Justice Talon then is not a clickable thing. I'm assuming Justice Talon then is just her stacking mechanic. Pretty much every character has a stacking mechanic in this game, but it's called something different to match their kit or whatever, their vibe. Oh, we didn't look at the rest of the numbers. Okay, at Incantation, okay, this does wildly change when you stack it. Oh my god, all right. Incantation level 2, still a single target attack, but instead of 200% reality damage, you are dealing 300% reality damage. And you gain an extra plus 30% penetration rate. Guardian's Resolve is still extended by 1 round, and then you still get that 1 additional Justice Talent. So it's just the first part of the skill that upgrades with the Incantation level upgrade. At 3-star Incantation, though, you deal 500% reality damage, and the penetration rate goes up to 80%. Everything else is the same, though. So this Banish Evil, you want to get it to at least level 2 every single time. Because at level 1, you don't get the penetration rate buff. So at least level 2 every single time. You need to stack this in order for it to be a viable incantation, essentially. Yes, at least get it to 2. 3 is best, but if you can't get it to 3, store-bought is fine, just do 2. All right. Her buff incantation then is called Bless Life. This is a single target buff that grants Guardian's Blessing to the target for 1 round. This Guardian's Blessing then is a positive status effect with a damage dealt increased by 25%, and you also take 25% less damage to your character. When attacking / being attacked / at the end of the round, Liang Yue casts a rank 1 Banish Evil on the target / the attacker / the enemy with the lowest HP. I'm assuming this is like 1-to-1. So attacking, the attacker is targeted, being attacked. Oh no, attacking is the target. I don't know. There's a lot going on here. Banish Evil though is a single target attack. This is going to be, is Banish Evil? Yes, okay. So basically if you cast this, the Guardian's Blessing thing, cast a rank 1 Banish Evil. So this is the one without the penetration rate, which is probably why they did it that way. Specifically because it is kind of like that's the extra action essentially. Bless Life gives you Guardian's Blessing, which gives you an extra banish evil. That is your extra action. After a successful cast, the remaining duration gets deducted by 1 round. Otherwise, no duration is deducted. All right. So repeated applications will also extend its duration, kind of what it said already. And if the Liang Yue is in the Arise status, you actively casting this incantation, it grants 1 additional peace talent. So that's her stack. At incantation level 2, you get Guardian's Blessing level 2. So it upgrades as well. And this will cast a rank 2 banish evil on target. So essentially, if you are casting any of her incantations, you want these to stack. So you want to prioritize her incantations. However, you want them to be at least level 2 at the very least, because that's going to get you the most damage dealt. But everything is the same. It just does the Guardian's Blessing level 2, which does the level 2 version of Banish Evil, essentially. At 3, it's the same thing, but you get Guardian's Blessing 3, and this is a rank 3 Banish Evil. So everything's the same, except it all rolls back to her attack incantation. So you really got to focus on that, basically. Yeah. I would say, I don't know if I make her my main I mean, she's a main DPS, but also with Reverse, we do have more limited teams. Generally, you're only running 3 characters at a time, so having characters that can do a little bit of everything is pretty good. And she does mostly damage, but there is a little bit of support action in there, which I think is good. Okay, looking at her insight stuff then, only insight 1 is insane. Insight 2 and 3 are more normal, so that's good. Oh yeah, insight 2 and 3 are like basic as hell. All right, for Destined Inheritor, let's see what her passive stuff is. So once you reach insight 1 with her, while in the Arise status, after actively casting a Qiangliang enhanced incantation, you gain 1 Justice Talent or 1 Peace Talent. Okay, so these are 2 different things. I didn't even process that. They're 2 different stacking mechanics that they don't tell me anything about. After actively casting an incantation from the overlap section of the spell dock that was related to her ult, you gain half a Justice Talent and half a Peace Talent. I'm assuming once we get to the pay-to-play section, this will upgrade, because having only it being half is weird. That's going to upgrade somewhere. When reaching 6 Justice or Peace Talents combined, you consume 6 of these Justice or Peace so it's either Peace Talents to cast a Bane of All Evil based on the balance of Justice Talents to Peace Talent. Okay, so I was like, they're exactly the same. Why do we have 2 different ones? But it's because of the balancing mechanic here. That's why there's so much text in her Insight 1. Bane of All Evil, though, is essentially, it's what we're about to read. Okay, so you cast Bane of All Evil Justice when you have more Justice Talents. Bane of All Evil Peace is cast when there's more Peace Talents. And Bane of All Evil Balance is when there's an equal number of talents. So Bane of All Evil Justice deals 400% reality damage to all enemies. This is also extra actions, by the way. So these passive skills, this is extra actions as well. Excess critical rate is converted into critical damage, considered as a rank 2 incantation. All right. For every Justice Talent this attack consumes, this attack gains crit rate plus 5%, crit damage plus 20%, and damage dealt plus 10%. And for every 1 Justice or Peace Talent this attack consumes, you grant 1 stack of Guardian's Resolve to all allies for 2 rounds. Guardian's Resolve then is that damage taken reduction. With Peace, Bane of All Evil Peace, this deals 400% reality damage to all enemies, very similar to Justice, but for every Peace Talent this attack consumes, right before the attack you inflict 1 instance of poison for 1 round on the target and 3 stacks of burn on the target. So you could possibly run her with a poison team, maybe? I didn't even think about that. For every instance of poison on the target, I'm wondering if that is just her poison, or if you ran her with a character like Willow, if that would stack with Willow's poison, you know? But this attack gains damage dealt plus 10%. For every stack of burn on the target, again, I'm wondering if that would overlap with other characters' burn status. But for every stack of burn, this attack gains penetration rate plus 3%. And for every Justice or Peace Talent this attack consumes, you grant 1 stack of Guardian's Resolve to all allies for 2 rounds. Similar to Justice, it does the same thing at the end. For Balance then, it only deals 200% reality damage to all enemies, grants 1 stack of Swift Resolve to self. So Swift Resolve is a buff where Bane of All Evil requires 1 less talent and deals an additional 20% reality damage. That stacks up to 2 times, with all stacks being removed after it is triggered. For Bane of All Evil Balance, though, this deals an additional 40% reality damage that is also stackable, and then Swift Resolved are not removed after the trigger. So yeah, that stays. It stays. It says it's stackable, but it doesn't say till when. So I guess the reason why it does less damage is because it's a stacking mechanic that just keeps going. There's probably so many ways you can run her and make this kit like really work, but I don't even want to get into the nitty-gritty of it. There's so much happening here. This is what I like to call a rocket science kit, where there's so much happening and you just gotta really hope for the best. Quite frankly, just gotta go in and hope for the best. But when she does damage, she does damage. Those balance, yeah, okay. For every Talon consumed, you grant 1 stack of Guardian Resolve to all allies for 2 rounds, and when a rise ends, all Talons are cleared, and every stack of Swift Resolve on Liang Yue is converted into 3 stacks of Guardian Resolve. There's a lot happening there. I don't even want to go into it fully. That's a lot. Insight 2, you get a crit rate boost plus 10% when you enter battle. In Insight 3, you get plus 3 Moxie for Liang Yue. That's fine. That's fine. She's insane. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's go to the pay-to-play section, all right? All right? So what is the pay-to-play section? The pay-to-play section is everything we just went over. That's at Portrait 0. It is 1 copy of Liang Yue, perfectly manageable to get as a free-to-play player, especially if you saved up, blah, blah, blah. We've been over this. From here, the next 5 levels are the pay-to-play section. This is, maybe you can get 1, maybe 2 portraits as a free-to-play player, but if you want anything more than that, you will most definitely have to spend real-life money. It's rough out there right now. Don't do this if you don't have the disposable income, but I'm gonna go through all of her portraits to see if I think they're worth it as a free-to-play player. I say free-to-play lightly because I'm about to spend money on garments. You see where my priorities lie. I want my characters to look pretty over do damage. Anyways, all right, getting into it. Spend responsibly. Portrait level 1. This is going to be 2 copies of Liang Yue. This is a buff for Call of Thunder, which is her ultimate. The duration of the Arise state is going to be extended to 4 rounds, which it is originally... Oh, is it originally 1 round? I think it's originally 1 round. Okay, so that's a big increase. Also, the size of each enhancement section in the spell dock is increased to 4 instead of 3. So the overlap section essentially grows, which means you get more buffs. Okay, I do think her Portrait 1 is pretty good. I think that you could, I'm hoping that's one where you can like stop there. I do think her Portrait 1 is worth it. I will say that. I don't think you need it, but I don't think it sucks either. So like there's that. If you're pulling for Portrait 1, I don't think that's horrible. Portrait level 2 then is a buff for Destined Inheritor, which is going to be her passive skills. That's the rocket science we went over earlier. Yeah. When entering battle, the Moxie gained for self is increased to 5. So at Insight 3, you get a plus 3 Moxie. And so it's going to be increased to 5 if you have Portrait 2. The number of Talons required for Bane of All Evil is also decreased to 5 from 6. So it goes down by 1. I don't think Destined Inheritor buff level 2 Portrait, 3 copies of... I don't think I said that. Level 2 Portrait is going to be 3 copies of Liang Yue. So I don't think this is necessarily worth it. Level 1, like Portrait 1, you could hypothetically get for free if you're really lucky. So I think that is fine. Like, I think it's worth it if you want to pull for Portrait 1 with whatever. Like, if you get 1 copy and you want to try and get Portrait 1, I don't think that's crazy. Like, I think that's totally valid. However, level 2, you might have to spend for. And I don't think it's worth it if you have to spend for it. If you get it for free, good on you. You're really lucky. But I don't think I would go out of my way to purchase Portrait level 2, but I might see if I can pull for it if I have enough pulls. You know, like that's the sort of vibe I'm getting from it. Level 3 is going to be a buff, another buff for Call of Thunder. The immunity duration is increased to 2 rounds. Also, this is 4 copies of the character. This is definitely into big spender territory. All right. But the immunity duration is increased to 2 rounds from, I think it's just 1. Oh, wait, what, it'll say here. 1 round. Yeah, so you get an extra round, essentially, with immunity from Call of Thunder. The stacks of Guardian's Resolve granted is increased to 12 from... Originally, it is 6, so it doubles. So essentially, the immunity duration and the stacks of Guardian's Resolve, which is level 3 Portrait, doubles both of those. I am going to call this a means to an end portrait. If you're new here, I call a copy of a character, extra character copy buff, a means to an end buff. If it seems like the sort of thing where you're not pulling to get this. Like, this is, you're pulling to get 4 or 5, that essay right there. But in order to get those, you need to get 3 first. So it's kind of like a lesser buff. You don't really need it, but like, okay, it's there. She's there. Go girl, give us nothing. That's kind of what it is. And that's level 3 Portrait is what that feels like. Like if you're pulling, you're not ending at 3 unless something goes horribly, horribly wrong. So yeah, I don't think 3 is worth it. And stop at 1 or 2 or go all the way up to 4 or 5. You're not pulling for 3. All right. Portrait level 4 then, or 5 copies of Liang Yue, is going to be a buff for Banish Evil. This is her damage dealing incantation. So at incantations rank 1, 2, or 3, the reality damage is increased to 240%, 360%, or 600%. I don't remember what the exact, oh, okay, let me click. There wasn't like a hyperlink underline on it, so I was like, can I click on that? Yes, you can. So you basically go from 200 to 240, 300 to 360, or 500 to 600. So again, if you want to get the most out of that, you have to go up to Incantation 3 on Banish Evil, but I don't think that's the end of the world because going up to Incantation 3 on Banish Evil has its merits. Penetration rate as well is increased to 0. Oh, so Incantation 1 is go girl, give us nothing. At 2 or 3, it's increased to 40 or 100%. So at Incantation rank 1, you're still not getting any penetration rate. However, at 2, it goes from 30 to 40, and then at 3, it goes from 80 to 100. Again, if you go to portrait level 4, if you pull for that, I would recommend always going to rank 3 on Banish Evil if you can, just to get the most out of it. Guardian's Resolve stack limit is increased to 40. It is originally 30. And each stack's damage taken reduction is boosted to -1%. So it's each stack you get an extra 1% to buff out that 80, I think. That 8.8. Oh no, it takes the 0.8 to a full 1%. You know, I thought that would happen because you get that a lot where these sort of things, if it's like a point decimal thing, if they'll buff out to be better here with the portraits. So like they'll be normal. They'll be a full number. But yeah, that one, I think I would also consider 4 a means to an end. I don't totally think it's worth it. It's just damage increases. And usually if it's just like a damage increase, I don't think it's totally worth it. But if you were to go to 4, it wouldn't be the end of the world. You know, like I feel like 4 wouldn't be the end of the world. Especially, what is 5 now? We have to take a look at 5 because this scares me. I think it's, again, just damage increases. So it's nothing crazy. I honestly think you could probably stop at 2. But if you want to get the most out of the Yang Yue, you use her a lot. Because that's the thing. Usually with these portraits, I lay out what I think a good schedule would be. So you get 1 or 2, and then on the rerun, you go for 4 or 5. You know, that would be the sort of thing I would say right now. See how much you actually use the character. See if down the road you're still using the character. Because I don't think power creep in reverse is super bad. There is a little bit of power creep there. However, certain units do expire after a while. You know, it just is the nature of a live service gacha game. So usually I would recommend waiting for a rerun to pull the full gambit of portraits. You might not be using the Yang Yue in like 2 months, and then what are you gonna do, you know? However, this is a limited character. This is an event character. So we don't know when we're getting a rerun of the Yang Yue, if we ever will. So I don't really know what to say about that in the case of like scheduling this and like chunking it out essentially. So like you either go all in or don't. And I honestly think I would wait. I still think I would only recommend going to 1 or 2, quite frankly, but we'll take a look at 5. Portrait level 5 is going to be 6 copies of the character. This is for the whales of the whales. All right. This is going to be a buff for a Destined Inheritor, which is again, the passive skills that Liang Yue has, and this is the rocket science. All right, so Bane of All Evil Justice's reality damage is increased to 600% from 400%, and for every Justice Talon consumed, the crit rate is increased to 30% from 20%. For Bane of All Evil Peace, the reality damage is going to also be increased to 600%, and for every instance of poison on the target, the damage dealt is increased to 20% from 10%. Bane of All Evil Balance's reality damage gets an increase to 300% from 200%. Swift Resolve stack limit is increased to 3 from, I'm assuming it's originally just 1, because it grants 1 stack, so I'm assuming it's increased from 1 to 3, possibly. And then you also get the additional reality damage increased to 80% from, I believe, 40. Yeah, it's 40. Okay, no. The Swift Resolve stack increase is an extra 1. So it's originally 2, but this bumps it up to 3. That being said, like I think 5, if you are really using the Yang Yue, I don't think 4 and 5 would be bad to have, but I don't think they're fully necessary, which I actually think is a good thing. A lot of gacha games will put the most cracked character buffs you can get at like 4 or 5. There are certain games that go to 6, you know? So I do think you could totally end at 1 or 2 and call it a day and be fine. These are just damage increases, and while damage increases and stack increases are good in the long run, I don't think they're not like crazy. They're not super interesting. I don't think you totally need them. If you use the character a lot, it probably is worth it. But with this being a limited character, you don't really know how much you're going to use the character like in the long term right now. So it's like kind of hard to say. I think I would only recommend going to 1 or 2, which I think that's actually a well-made character. That's a well-balanced character. The kit is made well. If I only have to recommend going to 1 or 2 for the character to be they're still a viable unit, hypothetically, they'd be a viable unit still at 0. And I think that's a well-made character. Congratulations, Reverse 1999. You have a well-made character. I'm actually just gonna put my box down here because we're gonna go try her out now. So we're gonna go back to Showdown in Chinatown and we're gonna go... Is alarm sounds her thing? No. Sow and Reap, that's what it is, yes. Survey time! Oh my god, what is that? What is that noise? It's like in my ear. We have a mainly star team, but we also have a tutu. So our team that we're gonna be running is, I'm assuming Liang Yue main DPS. We have 37 as a sub DPS, I'm assuming, because she's support DPS. Flutterpage is here as same thing as support DPS, sub DPS support situation 37, and Flutterpage are doing kind of the same thing here. And then Fatutu is our dedicated support healer. She's in here. It's an extra action team, so if you have Flutterpage, I fully recommend pulling for Liang Yue, because that's gonna be how you get the most out of her. I don't have Flutterpage. I stopped pulling, so we'll see what happens there. Let's start this and see what we can get. So what I usually do with these sort of things is I love her inside outfit. That's beautiful. Oh my god. What I usually do with these things is I focus on the new characters' things, not really even paying attention to the full extent of like who does what or like what does what. So we're gonna run this buff and I'm gonna put it on Liang Yue just because I want to see the most out of it. This is Banish Evil. Okay, that's what that Banish Evil looks like. So we're gonna run that as well. And we're also gonna do her ult. And then I am just going to do a debuff. Sure. I want to see the full extent of her kit and animations, and then we'll go from there. So this one's Banish Evil then. We already saw Bless Life. There's Banish Evil again, or her follow-up, and then this is going to be her ultimate. Wow. Oh, this is a really good ultimate animation as well. Oh, and the stylized numbers, the stylized damage numbers. Oh my god. And then we just have the Fatutu debuff. Wild. That is wild. All right. Well, we've already seen Liang Yue's entire kit. So that means we can just start throwing down. Double speed throwdowns. I think I want to use my pulse on her. I wanted to pull for Noir, but Noir is going to go into the standard pool. So I think I'm just going to do... Oh, we have the 2 sections now as well. Interesting. Okay. Oh my god, I don't even know how to run this. So I'm not going to focus on Liang Yue's cards. I'm going to run essentially anything that is not from Liang Yue and run it from there, because I want to try and get hers to stack. So I'm just gonna run whatever and figure it out. So this is where the talons are stacking as well, right here. I don't know if this idea is gonna work, but I'm like hoping this composition works. I think it might work, but I'm not sure, because we're not doing super big damage numbers yet, and even that ultimate didn't do as much damage as I would have liked, I feel like, you know? So I'm a little bit scared. Let's run an ult. We do have an extra action, it looks like. We're gonna run you. Actually, I lied. Let's run that, so that will stack. We have that, and that. So we're strategically avoiding Liang Yue's buffs so that I can use them to stack, because they need to stack to 2 at least. I think I'm just gonna pull for Liang Yue. I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm just gonna pull for her. We are doing some damage now though, which is good. I don't know why it's focusing on the little guy behind the big critter. I'm interested to see other team comps with her though, because I don't have the full extra action team, so that might be my downfall if I pull for her, but I'm gonna pull for her anyways. I'm gonna pull for her, and then eventually we're probably gonna spend a little bit of money so I can get the Gutian. And honestly, truly, I might even decide to pull for 6 instead, because I don't have the full extra action team here, so I don't know if that's like the greatest idea, you know? Maybe I just want to pull for... No, I'll pull for Liang Yue and get Gutian's outfit. We'll call it. I think that's going to be our plan for today, especially because this video has gotten very long, so I don't want to like make it longer by pulling for a different character. All right, you. Let's run you. We can run you. I'm going to buff out Liang Yue, and then we'll do that. Sure. Look at all those buffs. The characters buff themselves. I'm going to pull for Liang Yue, even if I don't have the proper team to run her, for the sole reason that she's a limited banner character. Pity doesn't roll over, but we gotta give it a shot, right? The only thing is I don't think there's like a 5-star in the shop with her. It's just her in the shop for 200. Because that's if you do 200 pulls and still don't get the character, they give it to you for free. At least 1 copy. The damage, like over time it looks like the damage is doing pretty well though. So I do love that. And I'm also not really thinking about this team composition. I'm just kind of running whatever. I think I'm doing like anything that's not Liang Yue so that those Liang Yue buffs can stack, and it's working. That team, that damage output cycle is working. Like we already got rid of the big critter, and we just have one of the little guy clusters left. So that's great. I wasn't even totally like going in on that, but it works really well. Also, Noir's trailer was just dropped, so I have to watch that today. That's coming soon. That's coming soon. That's already buffed out. I can run that. We'll do you. We have another one back there, and then you and you. I will say, Liang Yue's ult came up as one of my first cards, but it hasn't come up since. So it doesn't look like the card comes up a ton, but it lasts for quite a few rounds. Also, this hasn't lasted, like this damage has been going by pretty quickly. Like that was clean. That was clean. That was a clean run. I really like Liang Yue. Her in practice, her kit is much easier than it is in theory. And I love that, thank God. Please don't throw me into gameplay. Awesome, it didn't. Cool, cool, cool. I can grab my 40 clear drops. And we'll see. I would like to do this, but I don't know if we'll actually get that far. 8 stages. All right, we'll see. I might be doing a lot of this on my own time, quite frankly, because I'm gonna have a lot of time on my own that I won't be able to record it, but I can still do it. So that might just be what we do. I might go back to the roots of gacha gaming on my own time. Got more clear drops for the Liang Yue fun. Yay! Let's go summon. All right, and then at the very end, I'll spend like $10 to get the outfit for Gutian, because I've been talking about it nonstop since I got him, because I got him like a week after the outfit was no longer being sold, and I was mad about it. So guess what? I can get the outfit now. Do I just throw down a temple? Just throw one down? Let me make these go away. Okay, there is the 6 banner right here. Has 3 days left. We have to pull. We must stay focused. 6 is in the standard pool. I might get him on this banner. Let's do a temple. All right, throw down. Is it the right gold? Let's find out. No, it's not. Who did we get? I don't even know what the 5 stars on this banner are. Plant? Loggerhead. Perfect.
This is the suitcase.
I forgot Loggerhead was on this.
For myself.
She's so cute.
Do you think you could swing me a bigger room? Somewhere
Dark and dry.
I have a lot of memory films to store.
Oh, because that's where you want to store like film in a dark and dry room. Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. I love her. All right, do open all. That's perfect. I forgot Loggerhead was on this banner. We got 10 cassettes because I did 10 pulls. So this is how this shop works. Loggerhead is in here. So every 50 pulls, you can get a free copy of Loggerhead, or you can save, and every 200 pulls, you can get a free copy of Liang Yue. So this, if you want to get like Portrait 1 or 2, you might just want to save that. But I already got my copy of Loggerhead. I have at least 1 copy of her now, and she will go in the standard pool. So that's totally fine. We didn't even take a look at Oh my God, we have to take a look at Loggerhead. All right, really quickly, we're gonna take a look at Loggerhead because I forgot. We don't have a survey for Loggerhead, but I do own her, so we will see her eventually. Actually, that would also still be in the banner because she's not on the banner art. That's why I didn't even notice that. All right, so actually we are just gonna have to go look at Loggerhead on my crew menu. I didn't even build, oh, Ghost my baby sign. I didn't even build him. All right, so this is Loggerhead. She is a support healer plant 5-star. She also is a yapper. We love a yapper. So really quickly, we're gonna go through her stuff after she stops. She put it in. Loggerhead is so freaking cute. All right, Cinema Binge. This is her ultimate. Mass attack deals 400% mental damage to all enemies. After attacking, inflicts 2 random effects from collection of negative status on the targets. So there are 3 effects in this rotation. 1 stack of rigidity, 1 instance of poison, or 5 stacks of burn. It prioritizes effects not yet applied. Rigidity is a petrify when there's 2 status. Poison and burn are kind of self-explanatory. All right. Her debuff incantation then, called a must-see at incantation level 1. This is going to be a single target attack that deals 200% mental damage and inflicts 2 random effects from the collection of negative statuses that we just went over on the target at incantation level 2. You're dealing 230% mental damage instead of 200, but it still inflicts 2 random negative status effects from the collection. And incantation 3 deals a total of 400 mental damage, but still only inflicts 2 random negative statuses. So if you want to get the most out of this debuff incantation, you have to go all the way up to 3 stacks. But if you're running her with Liang Yue, that doesn't seem like it's a problem because Liang Yue adds incantation ranks to things, I think. I'm pretty sure that was Liang Yue's doing. I think that was part of her ultimate status. But yeah, that's that one. And then her counter incantation grants, at incantation 1, it grants memory replay to the target and to 1 unit behind the target for 2 rounds. Now, memory replay is going to be a damage taken reduction plus 15%. After being attacked, inflicts 1 effect from collection of negative statuses on the attacker for 2 rounds. So this is going to be applied to a character on your team. So don't pick the 3rd or 4th slot character unless there's somebody behind them, essentially. For Incantation 2, this is going to grant memory replay to the target and to 2 units behind the target. So you're going to really have to plan this out. And then at Incantation level 3, it is to the target and 3 units behind the target. So literally your whole team, essentially. So at Incantation 2, this is the one you want to prioritize if you have a 3-stack team. So there's only 3 characters. You'll apply it to your first slot character. It'll do the 2 slots behind. That's fine. If you have a 4-stack team, so there's 4 characters on the field, you want to get it all the way to 3. But for the most part, getting it to 2 is pretty good. That's all you really need to do. So yeah, it'll work fine at 1, but 2 is really the good one because it'll give that memory replay to everyone. So when anyone gets hit, they fight back. That's that. Her passive stuff then is going to be Keeper of Memories. So what is this going to do? At Insight 1, whenever memory replay is triggered on an ally, Loggerhead gains 1 stack of Clear-Headed for 2 rounds. Clear-Headed is a positive status effect that gives an extra 3% healing done. So that's to like the healing to other characters for 2 rounds, and this can stack up to 20 times, with each stack being timed independently. At the end of the round then, for every stack of Clear-Headed on Loggerhead, you recover the ally's max HP times 1.2% HP for all allies carrying memory replay. So again, you really want to apply that memory replay. That's the one you want to focus on. This counter, Mind Blower, is what you really want to focus on with Loggerhead. Then at Insight 2, when entering battle, damage heal plus 10%. I don't necessarily even know what that means. I'm assuming for the damage taken, you get more heal. I don't know what that is supposed to mean. Anyways, at Insight 3, whenever an ally actively casts an incantation, for every 1 negative status inflicted on an enemy through that action, Loggerhead gains 1 stack of Clear-Headed for 2 rounds. So you want to focus on negative status effects. This is a hater team. The hater team comp be so negative right now. Going to her portraits then. So these are going to be her portrait copies. It is a bit more reasonable to get all 5 of these portraits because she is a 5-star. She's going into the standard pool at a certain point. I believe it's 2.8, I want to say she'll go in standard. So it's much more reasonable to get more portrait copies of Loggerhead. You don't need to spend money on this. You can just get this over time, quite frankly. If you're pulling for LIANG YUE, there's a really good chance you might get all of these, depending on how many pulls you're doing. So, Portrait level 1, or 2 copies of Loggerhead, is going to be a buff for Cinema Binge, her ultimate. Mental damage will be increased to 450% from 400%. At Portrait level 2, or 3 copies of Loggerhead, we're buffing out a must-see. This is her debuff incantation. So, at 1, 2, or 3, you're dealing 220% mental damage up from 200%. At 2, it's 260% up from 230, and at 3, it is 450% up from 400. So it's not crazy increases, but it is there. At Portrait level 3, or 4 copies of... Also, I saw this dot here and I was like, wait, have I been reading this wrong the whole time? Are they always at level 1? No, I don't think so, right? No, because there's none of these are highlighted, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have been reading it right the whole time. Thank God. Okay, level 3. This is going to be 4 copies of Loggerhead is a buff for Keeper of Memories. This is her passive skill. The HP recovered for allies in the memory replay status is increased to 1.7% of their max HP. I believe that is up from 1.2%. Yes, so a little bit of an increase as well. Level 4 is a buff for Must See. Again, her debuff. I would have loved for more buffs to Mind Blower, but there's only 1 at level 5, which makes sense because that's her better one. So like her portraits honestly aren't the greatest, but she's a 5-star character, so I'm not surprised. But that Must-See buff at Incantation 1, 2, or 3, the collection of negative status effects inflicted on the target hit is increased to 3 all across the board. I don't know why they just didn't say that. So it's 2 across the board here. I don't know why they worded it like this. The wording is very weird here, but essentially at every Incantation rank, it goes up from 2 to 3. Easy. Then Portrait level 5, or 6 copies of Loggerhead, is going to be that buff for Mind Blower, her counter incantation, where the damage taken reduction granted by memory replay is increased to 25%. That is going up from 15, so you get an extra 10%. So nothing crazy here, but it is some buffs. She's a 5-star, so I'm not totally surprised. Okay, back to our summons. We're back. I did a 10 pull and it didn't affect anything on my account. Was the first 10 pull free? I'm not sure. All right. We can do another 10 pull. Oh, what's the details on this? When do we get our free character? Not free character. This isn't free. It's not for real estate. When do we get the 6-star? For 6-star summons, when is it? It's 70. All right. So we're at 10. I feel like I have decatones that I forgot to grab. Hold on. Maybe they just automatically went into my account. Let me go warehouse. Hold on. I might have decatone boxes sitting in here that I just forgotten about. Used exclusively for summoning characters during ripples on the water summoning event. Oh, we might go use that in a second. Otherwise, I just had the 6. Okay, so that must have been what it used a hot second ago. Okay, noted. All right, back to summons. I guess we're gonna do ripples on the water once. Who do we want to select? I say we select Druvis because I want Druvis or something. No, I want that battle pass outfit. I do. We'll do that in a second. Let me do my Moonbeaker. Actually, you know what? Let's test our luck. Guaranteed count carried over to banners of the same name. Sick. All right. Temple, baby. All right. Druvis. Give me Druvis. I will buy the outfit. I will. Well, I'll buy the battle pass to buy the outfit. So we got 2 5-stars in this one. So our first 5-star is a star character. It's just another copy of Charlie. All right. And our second 5-star is Mineral. It's Necrologist. Okay, another copy of Necrologist. Awesome. Open up. It was 2 5-stars. It's not that bad. And it was technically free, so technically it was free. The next 10 pull is discounted. I have 6 Unilogs right now. You know, they almost got me in Honkai just now. The discounted 10 pull, I'm not doing it. You're not getting me. You're not getting me. All right. Again, let's do that 10 pull for, guys, that was the 6-star. I also just realized I'm on this side of the page. Okay. Open it. We're looking for star. Wait, it's Marcus.
Marcus here. I've heard a lot about you from our special.
Marcus, I love you, sweetie,
Your
but
collection is something I can't wait to
ah.
So here's my
Oh
ID,
dear.
employment certificate.
At least it was early, I guess, but that resets my pity. Damn. I'm never lucky on these banners. The same thing happened like later for Anjo Nala. I'm never lucky on these banners. Oh my god. I got another copy of Loggerhead though. Totally missed that. Oh, that was unfortunate, wasn't it? What are the other cassettes? Oh my. Guys, I didn't realize I had that many tracks to the Lost. All right, well, we got another temple and another free Unilog because I didn't get the banner character apparently. I should have saved for Charmaine. It's fine. All right, we are back to another 10 pull. What if that was the one? That would be insane if just immediately after, because now I'm guaranteed, technically. It's only a 5-star, though. Who's it gonna be? Spirit. Okay. It's Click. I don't think I have Click. No, I don't. Okay, cool. Welcome home, Click.
Your head is tilted.
Oh, I really like Click. Oh, no. I love his voice. Oh, my God. I love his voice. All right. Can I even do another 10 pull? No. To the bank. Well, I got my 10 monthly pulls, so that jury's out on that one. All right, singles. We did a 10 pull, so this is gonna be 11. If it's not gold, we're skipping. I don't need the twins. All right, 12. It is white gold. Pioneer, hello. I love Pioneer's voice as well. All right, 13. This 13. 13. White gold. No thanks. Hi, John. Bye, John. All right, 14. We're going all in here. Darly, hi. Love ya, but not today. 15. Let's go. Single pulse really does suck. Hi, Leilani. All right, this is 16? Yeah, 16. I'm skipping it even though it's purple. Triple T. Hello. Oh, yeah, it's up here. Yeah, 16. Okay, 17. Because I got a reset. It's another Cristallo. I think I have Cristallo maxed. 180. Can I do it? I have just enough to do another pull. That's awesome. It's not blue. It's purple. It's Nick. Hi, Mr. Bottom. All right. Back to the bank. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. That's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. Well, we got Marcus, I guess. I exchanged something at the base counter. Wow. I'm gonna check one more time what I can get in the bank. Hold on. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All right, well, I guess we just gotta log in more. I am guaranteed, and that was early, so I guess it's not the end of the world, but I don't know if we'll have enough to like keep going for this limited, but we'll see. I did say though. Oh, I did say I was gonna spend money, didn't I? To the bank! I did say, because that Gutian outfit is back, and I love this outfit. So, is it cheaper? 490 crystals. It's $6.99 or 490 crystal drops. So, if I hit buy, confirm, 490, you can't just buy that. But if I spend $4.99, I get the double bonus. So if I spend $5 instead of like 7, okay, well, I can do that for now. And I'll have a little bit extra, maybe like 1 pull's worth extra. I just really want the Gutian outfit. Give me a second. 600 crystal drops, baby. 600. Why'd you take me all the way back here? What the heck? Got that PayPal notification. It's only $5. It's worth it for the Gutian outfit I've been talking about for like months now. Why'd it go up to 880? Oh my god, you're scaring me. It's at 880. Bye. Oh my god, you scared me. God. Herald of Horus for Gutian. I don't even care if he's not meta, all right?
I have cast an incantation on you.
Look at
It
him.
allows us to communicate and exchange our names as the code of
I love
etiquette
him.
requires.
I love my Birdman.
I'm Gutian.
Hi, Gotian. I love you, Gotian. Get dressed. Yay! Finally, I've been complaining about this for months because I got him literally days later. I used my coupon for that, and it was worth it. I now just have 110 cleared crystal drops. They're not clear drops, they're crystal drops, just sitting here. What can I buy with this? Also, the suitcase, not happening. Like, what can I buy? Are crystal drops just used for garments? Summoning and item purchases. Where else can I use these crystal drops? Is it just like, because I don't think I can use any here for some reason. I guess I can just kind of sit on them for a little bit. I guess they can be used in Miracle Mart. And for some reason, it's like, it shows up for the teller machine, but oh, yeah, there's level boxes. I think I'll just save them for now because there's going to be more garments that I want, obviously, but I got the Gutian outfit. Yay! Oh, he's so pretty. He's so pretty. Look at him. He's so pretty. I love my Birdman. Okay, let's go finish on Liang Yue. I'm not mad about that. You know what we gotta do though? You know what we gotta do? Hold on. Barcarola, you had your time. Gutian's going back on the main screen. Where is he? I can't read. Gutian. I'll do it by time. Maybe that'll help. It's not helping. Where is he? I can never find him. There he is. Yay. Oh, no. We want this one. Switch. Yay. Awesome. He's gonna stay there for a little while now. I didn't know that was back in the shop. I'm content with my $5 purchase. All right, let's go look at Liang Yue to finish the video. Yeah, there she is. Yeah. All right, that was really cursed. I looked at my recording and I've only been recording for like 3 minutes because I stopped the recording to PayPal and it scared me. I was like, my footage. No, this is like such a long video. Thanks for sticking around for my poor luck, but then also not poor luck because I finally got that stupid Gutian outfit. That's it for this video. The half patch will not be as chaotic because we're gonna have to like speed run that half patch because we don't have as much time, but that's it. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world. I hope all Liang Yue wanters are Liang Yue havers. I hope you don't lose your 50-50 early to Marcus. And I'll see you all in my next video. The Noir trailer is coming soon, by the way. The Noir trailer reaction coming very, very soon. Possibly the day after this one. So like, it's coming soon. Bye!